We have 5 nominees in Best Supporting Actor, Actor in a Supporting Role. We've got Brendan Gleeson from The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry from Causeway, Judd Hirsch from The Fabelmans, Barry Keoghan from The Banshees of Inisherin, and Quan from Everything Everywhere All at Once. General thoughts on the nominees for Best Supporting Actor?
You know, the only one I haven't seen in the list is Brian Henry's performance in Causeway. So, with that said, notwithstanding the fact that Judd Hirsch's performance in The Fabelmans was a nice little note in, well, I'll talk more about the film Fabelmans later. Everyone's solid, like fucking solid. But it looks like the odds are with me. I can combine my, I think we'll win, and hey, I'd love to see that person get some medal. And that's Quan. Yeah, I think that's the one above them all. And just a great performance. And looks like they've got the momentum as well. I think he will win.
Betting odds for Best Supporting Actor. Quan, a massive field favorite in the field. He's a minus 2,000 favorite. Barry Keoghan next possible at plus 1,400, but everyone else is a long distance second in terms of favorite for.
Let's say Quan was at 0. That means Barry Keoghan would be at plus 3,400. Like, that's how big a spread. That's crazy.
It really is amazing. And does this surprise you?
This is the point where I would bet on Judd Hirsch just to make that good money.
Plus 3,400. That is a lot of money. You bet $100 and you get 3,400 back. That is a lot of cheese. That is some nice change to take out of the that would be all right.
But yeah, this totally makes sense. You know, this makes sense to me. Even Judd Hirsch, because I gotta admit, again, it was a nice note. It really was a nice note. Jim was even more impressed, my co-host on my on my Jim and Rob Overanalyze Movies podcast. But for myself, I'm like, yeah, it's a nice note, but I better not see a Judi Dench. She won. She is like literally less than 5 minutes of screen time, and she got an Oscar, a supporting actress Oscar, for the under 5 minutes. What the? You know, wait a second here. I can give the appropriate. What?
It's funnier with.
That's right. I'm a wonderful guest. I come with my own sound effects. I'm a full production suite for the folks who have me on their podcast.
And anyone that wants a voiceover artist can find you on
Fiverr. As a matter of fact, if you go to my channel, just about every video will have my Fiverr link in it as well, because I'm that shameless WHORE.
And I will put the link after the podcast in the YouTube link as well. Who do you think will win this category, and who do you want to win? Oh,
easy. Again, Quan, I think will win, and if there is a want here, yeah, I want him to win.
And me as well. I love all the performances in this category. I also did not see Tyree Henry in Causeway. I did not see that film. I love all these performances. I love the heartbreaking nature of Barry Keoghan's performance in Banshees of Inisherin.
Absolutely.
That really stands out. I think Brendan Gleeson, though, was really... And Brendan Gleeson being in the supporting actor category for this film is... It's I know why they did it, so that he wouldn't be going up against Colin Farrell and kind of canceling each other out. but he really should have been in that Best Actor category.
I agree with you. Yeah, they were both stars. And again, you run into that thing where all of a sudden, maybe this could have been Barry Keoghan's, Keoghan or Keoghan?
When I looked it up, the pronunciation, I believe, was Keoghan. I could be wrong about that, but that's what the website said.
Like, because his was a great, like, he delivered a killer supporting performance.
Yeah, it was just so heartbreaking.
Yeah. Oh, genius. Back to, yeah, that film's going to stick with me.
To add to your thoughts also on Judd Hirsch, I loved his performance. Yes, it really was a very minimal supporting role in terms of screen time, but what I kept thinking of when Judd Hirsch was on screen was I kept thinking of his character from Independence Day and how it was just very specific to the part. And I know they're different characters, but it was both are such brilliant performances. I just kept thinking, my God, could his character from Independence Day have gotten an Oscar nomination in the same movie where you have Will Smith, flying around and stuff. And then the idea of Judd Hirsch driving the bus with all the orphans in Independence Day too. I couldn't stop thinking of those scenes while the Fabelmans was on.
But that kind of brings up an interesting point then, Brian. Like, imagine he was in the movie for 10 minutes. Like he delivered the performance he needed for that moment in the Fabelmans. But let's say he was in there for longer, 10 minutes. He did more stuff. I think all of a sudden he'd have to really pull it in, because that would be a lot to take, in what's already a movie with a lot of big characters, right? Because you're right. Now I'm not going to be able to see that performance without thinking of Independence Day. Thanks for nothing, Brian.
Well, and the other part of that equation too is the actors who are such good actors that they can come in and do that one scene, that one day of shooting, and the classic one being Alec Baldwin, Coffee's for Closers Only. He comes in, does that one scene, and it's just the kind of thing that the scene brings out 30 years later. People quote that line in every time they get a chance.
Oh, that whole sequence.
Yeah, and so for an actor that to have that craft to where they can come in, make that kind of an impact at anywhere in a film in that one scene that people are talking about it.
All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, Stephen. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd love to hang out with y'all, but my flights.
Yeah.
Or the driver's waiting.
All it is one day shooting.